whatever he's talking about has been there years and years, and I was really waiting to hear what implementation have they done, but he did not touch on that, because these are regulations that have been there all the time. We keep on discussing them, but zero implementation about them. So whatever the senator had brought, I don't know whether he had consulted the NTSA, because if we go to the wall of the NTSA, they are there. But my biggest question is, what have they done?
What do you suppose could have stopped us from implementing some of this? I mean, you've been in the game long enough. What do you suppose is that, link that, has broken in terms of how we get to have the proposals, to have the policies, but they're not implemented?
I would say, one, it's lack of, we are so much disorderly, the bodaboda sector. Two, corruption. That is the whole thing that makes these rules not to be implemented. Because we said about registration. We have talked about registering the bodabodas, but how many bodabodas do we have in Kenya? What strategy are you using to make sure these bodabodas are registered? Do you follow up with the circles? The two gentlemen we were discussing, asking them, how many circles do we have? Are they known by the government? But they were like, we only know ourselves as circles. And they also say they have a challenge because there are people who are still operating in their area, but they don't belong to the circle. But they are able to operate. Do we have enough enforcers to tame these bodaboda people? Because I think we just have few reckless bodabodas who are making all the others look bad. We have private bikers. Yeah. Why don't we hear so much issues about them? Right. It is all about order. They know they should have the helmet, they should be registered and all that. But now our government will always want shortcuts. That is what I really say, even if the rules were, you cannot keep on sugarcoating, because let me call it sugarcoating, because are those rules going to educate these bodaboda riders on how to ride? We are talking about kids who are, how do we know they are kids? Do we have enough places to train these people? They say they do not have. They are saying it is too expensive for them to get trained. So what is the government doing? And to tame all these, honestly speaking, we'll have from regulating how they buy the motorbikes. How, that is where we'll have to start the issue.
Right at the beginning.
Yeah,
right
that
at
is the beginning.
First point of ownership.
Oh, yes.
All right, we'll come back to in a second. I could see you, agreeing and disagreeing with some of the things Melania was talking about. What's your view, Patrick?
Thank you. My name is Patrick Mlusa, Mwenyekiti Kibera Bodaboda Sacco. I think I disagree with Bwana Msumba in one point. Sababu hizo sheria ambazo anaongelea zimekuwepo. Sekta ya bodaboda haijaanza leo, haijaanza jana. Ilianza miaka 25 iliyopita. Na mzee ambaye aliitwa Mwai Kibaki ambaye alituacha, na tunajivunia kwa sababu hawa youth ambao bwana Boni Khalwari anaongelea si wana youth wako kwa bodaboda peke yao. We are also in the bodaboda sector as parents, and we get income from our earnings. So bodaboda is a sector that comprises all the groups, the youth and the elderly and the middle class. So the sheria ambazo zimekuwa zikiongelewa kila wakati, hizi sheria zimekuwepo, but implementation. In Kenya, we as an industry, we are a business in our own, because we have so many businesses in Kenya. And once you want to start a business, you have to be licensed. We as bodabodas, for you to operate as a bodaboda guy or a bodaboda rider, you have to go to a training of a school that will obtain a license. So we have the licenses. A few don't have. They should give us an avenue of the others who don't have the license so that they can get the licenses.